In today's world, we are living in a world where our society, a large majority of people in society, they look as black women as angry. And some people will make the statement by saying the angry black woman. Why a black woman so angry? Why a black woman so aggressive? That is clearly being pejorative stereotype. It is giving a pejorative stereotype where our society is categorizing or generalizing all black women as angry. Now, I am here today to let you all know that not all black women are angry. But I will say that black women are exhausted. The reason why they are exhausted because they are looked upon as weak. They are looked upon as inferior. And also, a lot of black women, they go through unreasonably, disproportionately assault and abuse by their significant other. Some black men are very much abusive. Okay? So some black women encounter abuse when they are in relationship with some black men. Some black men, when they speak about black women, they speak very much disrespectful, derogatory, and slanderous statements about black women. And that's why I said that some people in society, they look and categorize black women as the angry black woman. Yesterday, I was having a discourse or dialogue with a young black man. And he was speaking illfully against black women. And while I was having this discourse or dialogue with this black man, I could have heard the hurt from his voice. Now, you will be like, Melissa, how were you able to hear that hurt from his voice? Well, when some people are speaking, you can actually not only listen attentively to them, but you can actually listen from within them. Because when some people speak, they speak from a place of hurt. And I believe this guy was, the way he was talking, the things he was saying, I believe that he had an encounter with a black woman who hurt him. So he was speaking in a place of hurt. And I felt like he was using a defense mechanism, which is called reaction formation. Whereas some people, what they will do, they will not entirely explain the hurt that they feel or the experience which they encounter. They will put up a blockage or a defense, and they will manipulate the situation, and they will speak about a different topic to try to manipulate the situation by making you feel that all black women are bad. But in reality, it's not all black women is bad. It's just you or that said guy had an encounter with a bad black woman, a toxic black woman who hurt him, and instead of he explaining that to us, he's rather going to open his mouth and say, all black women are bad, all black women are abusive, all black women, generalize and say, all black women are toxic, they are 3 or 4s. So what he said to me yesterday is that he's going to date women in another country. And that's what some black men do. They project. So a lot of black men, they are speaking in a place of hurt, in a place of implicitness. And a lot of times, some black men, instead of they explain to us what is hurting them, the trauma that they encounter or experience with a black woman, they will come on this app or come on social media and open their mouths and spew sexism, prejudice against black women. Imperatively. Some black men will spew hate. And what is that going to do? When a black man spew hate about black women, that is causing a division amongst us as a people. We don't need hate or negativity being spewed within the community, the black community I speak of. But we need positivity to be spoken onto the black community. Okay? I want some black men to stop categorizing women and using broad and generalized statements in their speech. I am not going to negate the fact and say that there are not black women who are toxic. I know that there are black women who are toxic. I know that some black women have hurt black men. I know that and I acknowledge that. But at the same time, if I'm going to have a dialogue with you or discourse or I'm going to communicate with you in an intellectual conversation, I don't need you to make a broad statement by telling me that black women are loud, aggressive, abusive. Don't say that. Say some. And that's why whenever I'm having a conversation with you all on my social media, I use the word some. Because I acknowledge the fact that not all black men speak illfully against black women. I acknowledge that. Okay? So we do have a very vital issue, critical issue, crisis within the black community where there is a division amongst us as a people. And I understand that a lot of factors contribute to that. I understand a lot of factors contribute to that. But what some of these black men are doing, because when other people from other races see the division amongst us, what is that going to do to us as a people? That is perpetuating ignominious shame and disgrace to us as a people. Because the other race, the other ethnicity are looking at us as a people, and when they come into these various TikTok streets and they actually sit below the comment section and they see us arguing amongst each other, they see the drama which we are cursing each other out, what are they going to say? That is disgracing us as a community. It's very shameful, ignominious. So that's why I'm going to be intrepid. I'm going to be courageous enough to say that some black men need to stop. They need to stop that BS by coming on this app and generalizing and putting all black women in a box and saying black women are loud. Black women are the 304s. They wear these wigs and the weave and the this and the that. If you, black man, make the decision to integrate, go ahead and integrate. But we should come together and uplift each other to bring solidarity. The black community has already gone through and is still going through intersectionality, disparity. So we don't need negativity within the black community. So that's why I will come from time to time and I will try to give my take in regards to how I feel about black men speaking imperatively against black women. I will come on this app from time to time and give my take. As you go through these TikTok streets, the community thrive on drama. The community, the black community, thrive on drama. They thrive. Right? They thrive on drama. Drama, they love that. But when someone is picking up positivity, you don't see a lot of people. You don't see a lot of people, you know, in the comment section praising them and saying, yeah, let's bring unity amongst us. Some people just like the drama. And that's why I am here to be intrepid, to be courageous enough to say, black men, do the right thing. And what is the right thing? You need to be there uplifting. You need to be there uplifting your black sisters. You need to be there to be speaking positivity within the black community. We know that we have issues. We know that we have a high statistics of fatherless homes, where children are being raised or reared or nurtured in fatherless homes. We know that. Upon my study of quantitative numerical empirical statistic data, thefather.com, as of today, 57.6% of children are being raised in fatherless homes within the black community. We know that there are issues within the black community. I acknowledge that. Upon my research, I know that the single parent households are on the rise. I know that. I acknowledge the issues within the black community. I acknowledge the fact that some people are living in poverty. I acknowledge the fact that unemployment is a factor. Unemployment is an issue. I understand that. Our black men are being racially profiled. I know that. I know that our black men are hurting. And they want our black sisters to uplift them, to be there for them. I understand that. I empathize with you all. I'm listening to you, black brother. I hear you. I'm hearing your hurt. I'm hearing your pain. But I want black men on this app to speak the truth. Don't use reaction formation in your wording. Don't use displacement in your wording. Don't use defense mechanism. But when you come on this app and you speak, tell us the truth. Tell us that you've been hurt. That a black sister hurt you. She was toxic, wasn't she? She hurt you, didn't she? She cheated on you, right? She went out there and cheated on you. She cursed you out. She treated you unfairly. Tell me that. But don't come on this app and hide. Put up a blockage, a defense mechanism, and then open your mouth and spew and say, black women, they're not good. Those black women, black women, I want to date someone outside this community. I'm going to date another race. I'm going to travel international. I'm going to get my passport. Explain to me why you came to that decision. Explain to me. Okay, because I am seeing you. I can hear you. I can hear you, black brother. You're hurt. You are hurting. And we are all hurting within the black community. Just keep in mind that the world we live in, racism exists. We know that. We acknowledge that. So we know that we are the minority. We know that. We know the world we live in. We see it. So if we know that we live in a world where white supremacy exists and racism exists, why yet we have to act like we're gonna fight each other? Why do we want to bring division amongst each other? Why are we doing that as a people when we're supposed to come together and uplift each other? Be our brother's keeper. Be your sister keeper, black brother. Not all black men, but majority of the black men have been birthed from a black woman. If you were birthed from a black woman, inherently, In it, intrinsically, you are black. So therefore, if you are black, you need to confront your African genetic traits. Confront it. Don't repress. Don't repress that feeling. Don't do it. Because to repress something is to keep it away from your conscious. That's what you're doing. You're going to repress. Don't repress it. Allow it. And accept it. You are inherently, intrinsically birthed from a black woman. So you are black. You are of an African descent. Acknowledge who you are. And acknowledge the community you are supposed to be supporting. Okay? Acknowledge who you are. And when you speak within this community or amongst the people within your community, you speak positivity. Not the fact that I am negating that there are not issues within this community. I acknowledge that. We all acknowledge and confess that there are issues within the black community. But what I am saying is, we know that there are issues and we have to come together to work on these issues and solve them. We have to find solutions. How can we solve these issues? Okay. In the father.com, upon quantitative numerical data, empirical statistics, it states 57.6% of children are being raised in fatherless homes within the black community. So that tells me that we have a high percentage of single parent household where the mother is raising the child all by herself. So then what does that tell me? That there is an issue. There is an issue within the black community. Black people need to take accountability. Black people need to vet properly. Black men need to wear condoms. Black women need to go to the gynecologist and enroll themselves in family planning. Black women need to protect themselves. When we look at the statistics of STDs within the black community, it has a high percentage of STDs. There's a high percentage of HIV infected people within the black community. So that tells me that we have an issue. A lot of black people are having sex unprotectively, because if we have a high percentage of STDs, a high percentage of single parent household where there are fatherless homes, single mothers raising their children, therefore a lot of people within the black community, the majority, are having sex without protection. And therefore, interventions needs to be done. We need to promote healthy sex. When we say healthy sex, you're gonna have sex, buckle up, put on condoms. Women, go to the gynecologist, enroll into family planning. Okay? We need to educate the people within the black community. That's what we need to do. We need to find solutions. Now, poverty. How do we fix poverty within the black community? Well, more black people need to enroll back into schools. They are free education. America, the United States, is a land of opportunities. Okay? You don't always have to work on earning a degree as a nurse or a psychologist or a sociologist. You can earn a degree in a trade, electrical engineering. You can earn a degree in a trade. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to work as a psychologist. You don't have to be a teacher. But you can earn a degree in trade. Okay? So there are jobs out there for everyone. Okay, some of you all might say, well, Melissa, I have something on my record. I have a felony, a misdemeanor, an SA, a DV on my record. What should I do? There are jobs that will employ you with something on your record. You just...
You still recording now? You take up again. Maybe the next one you don't call the